So, this is the first time I've ever made a video like this, and I'm looking for input, comments, constructive criticism, if you will, from those of you who watch this, so feel free to comment, give your thoughts. Anyway, that's what I'm looking for. So, my wife and I have had a debate for a while now about what we would name our child when they are born, specifically our son. I want to name my son, when my son is born, Gunfighter. And my wife is against it. And so I guess we'll call it a playful debate we've had back and forth. But I'm genuinely looking for your thoughts, pros and cons, because I can think of some reasons I think are reasons to name him that. And she obviously has some reasons that she thinks are reasons that we should not name our son Gunfighter. And we're not planning on having children anytime soon, but it's something we've talked about. So anyway, yeah, the name Gunfighter, and this is where it came from, because I would not call myself original in this, and a wise man said thousands of years ago that there's nothing new under the sun, so somebody else, this obviously came from somewhere, and where it came from was a friend of mine a few years back was doing some mission work in Sudan, in Africa, and they were building some orphanages. One of the locals that they worked with, the local Africans, Sudanese, his name was Gunfighter. And I thought, when I heard that, I was like, that is the sweetest name ever. Gunfighter. And then I said, I want to name my son Gunfighter. And my wife says, that's a stupid name. And she says that the child would get made fun of and it would be a horrible life to be named Gunfighter. People would make fun of him. Obviously, this whole stupid part, I guess, you know, we can all have our own thoughts and feelings on things, and I respect that. As far as being made fun, I don't think you make fun of somebody named Gunfighter. It just doesn't seem like it happens. And secondly, you know, it being my son, I was kind of a gangly kid growing up, and people made fun of me, and it really didn't bother me. So I think the kid will be thick-skinned enough. I think there's enough crazies in the Raynert line that a little mockery, if it comes, which I don't think it will, won't be the end of the world. And so those are kind of the things that she says. It's what she always says when we talk about it. It's stupid, and, you know, he'll get made fun of. More, I think that the pros way outweigh the cons, if those are the only cons. I mean, first of all, it's a unique, original name. My name's James, and I like my name, and I'm happy that my parents named me James. I was named after my grandfather, and that's all fine and good, but I've been in places where I've been part of a group, and there's been 4 James in like 30 people. And so, hey James, or somebody says James, and you always turn around, you're confused, and you know, it's just, it lacks any uniqueness. And it's kind of a pain when there's a bunch of other people who share your name, and you're not sure if you're being talked to or not, and you go, huh? And you look like a fool. So this will never happen to someone named Gunfighter. I doubt he will run into the one other person in the world whose name is Gunfighter. And if he does, it'll be an exciting occasion, not an annoyance. At least that's my opinion. So I think that's a pro. I also think it's a conversation starter. I mean, what better way to start a conversation? You introduce yourself and say, hi, my name's Gunfighter. People are like, no, really, what's your name? You're like, no, my name's Gunfighter. And then you're going to show them like your ID. And it's going to be a great conversation starter. Then you can tell the story about how you got the name and so on and so forth. And people will be interested and they'll want to know more about you. It will make you interesting. You will have something right off the bat that opens up conversations. It will help to delay that, you know, that awkward first meeting silence where like, hi, what's your name? Well, my name's James. And what's your name? Well, my name's Sarah. Yeah, boring. Anyway, that's a huge pro, in my opinion. It's the conversation you get from it. And there's going to be a friendship aspect to this, too. When you have the name Gunfighter, people want to be your friend. I've never met this dude in Africa whose name is Gunfighter, and I want to be his friend. And I've never even been to Sudan. Like, I want to go there and meet him, and I want to hang out, because I want to hang out with somebody named Gunfighter. That's just how it is. Like, dudes are going to flock to be your friend, and girls are going to have mysterious. I mean, it's like a friendship getter, if there is such a thing. You're going to have a friendstitution going on, without a doubt. It will be so good. And I mean, street cred, Gunfighter, I mean, that's like, you can't make this stuff up. It's just that good. It's that good. I mean, nobody's going to mess with you. You're going to have ultimate, like, your name on a list. People are like, dude, Gunfighter, you got to watch out for him. So I think that those things go along, and they're really good. And I mean, if you think about it from kind of a comical angle, my son, with the name Gunfighter, will probably set a record for the most high fives in a lifetime. People are always going to want to high five you when your name is Gunfighter. I mean, think about it. You're 16, 18, 20 years old. You're going on a date. You're at a restaurant, and they're like, Gunfighter, party of 2. you're going to get at least 2 or 3 high fives on your way to your table because people are going to love it. I mean, post like 1st or 2nd grade where, your name is funny. People may be joking around about you. Everybody's going to be like, dude, you have the sweetest name. I wish my parents had named me Gunfighter. Your parents are awesome. But I think a bond between me and my son will have that. We'll have that special connection that I chose this and I wanted him to have this incredible name of Gunfighter. And it's not a political thing, so I mean, you're going to share your comments, you're going to say what you think. I mean, I'm looking for input on the name, not whether or not I'm an idiot. Some of you will probably share whether or not you think I'm an idiot for doing this and whether this promote violence. People have all kind of names. My name at root means deceiver. Jacob is where the root of my name, James, which means deceiver, which means liar. So my parents named me and it means liar. So there's all kind of names behind things. The name Cain means spear, which is a weapon. So there's all kind of meaning behind names. So I don't need a lecture on name meanings. I think the name is sweet. I think it's a good thing. I think the pros far outweigh the cons. But I'd like to hear your thoughts. Share, comment. If you want to say I'm an idiot, just say nothing. But hey, maybe you will anyway. All right, well, hey, thanks. I don't know how this went, but we'll see.